A warm welcome to everyone on this special video, and today we are going to speak about this. Yes, that's the automobile sector which has been a buzz recently due to the easing of the restrictions after the lockdown. So a lot of manufacturers have lined up with a couple of new launches, and it's going to be fun to get our pick of the most interesting launches that has happened in the past couple of weeks. So let's get started. First up, we have the new Hyundai VERNA, the BS6 2020 variant. Now this new car, which is the pride of Hyundai in the premium sedan segment, has been launched with 3 engine options. First up, we have a 1 liter Kappa turbo petrol engine which produces 120 PS of max power. Up next, another petrol engine, this time a 1.5 liter naturally aspirated engine that produces 115 PS of max power. And we also have a diesel engine here, just one diesel engine, that's a 1.5 liter CRDI diesel engine that produces 115 PS of max power. So 3 engine variants, quite interesting features, couple of them noteworthy, like ventilated front seats, pedal shifters, that's something I'm really interested about. You also get an 8-inch infotainment system which Hyundai likes to call Blue Link infotainment system, quite normal nowadays on most luxury sedans. So we will need to wait for a complete review of this car. Moving forward, I would like to quickly touch upon Kia Picanto. Now, quite an interesting name from Kia and definitely an interesting car. However, this time its launch is not stated for India as yet. It has been launched for its home market, that's South Korea, where it is called the Kia Morning. So just from the looks, definitely seems to be quite an interesting and hot hatchback. We just hope it comes to the Indian shows soon. Considering the tremendous success Kia has had with the Seltos, we really hope it would live up to the expectations of the company and the expectations that we as consumers have towards the company. Up next is Skoda, which has launched 3 new vehicles from its arsenal. Now, before we speak about the vehicles, it's really important to touch upon the new engine that powers all the 3 new vehicles, which Skoda would like to call TSI, which is turbocharged stratified injection. So new features from the new engine. The one which Skoda is most excited about is active cylinder management on the TSI engines. What would that mean, and what would that convert to in the real world? That would basically mean that with Skoda claiming that they have at last mastered active cylinder management, that would mean more linear power delivery and also increase in the fuel efficiency figures of the vehicles. So the 3 cars launched is, first up we have the Skoda Rapid with a 1 liter TSI. Next, the Karoq, which gets a 1.5 liter TSI, and the third a 1.5 liter TSI, and the third, which has the largest of the 3 engines, that's the Skoda Superb, which gets a 2 liter engine. So 3 interesting cars, just need to wait to get our hands on that. Next up is one of India's top sellers, and that's the Maruti Suzuki Dzire, which has now been launched in the 2020 BS6 Avatar, and this time around we get it only in petrol. As Maruti announced previously, they have discontinued the previously available 1.3 liter multi-jet diesel engine that was sourced from Fiat due to the high cost of upgrading that engine from BS4 to BS6. So now we have the K12 series 1.2 liter petrol engine that produces about 83 bhp of max power. However, this car does not get some of the key features that we were looking forward to, like the smart hybrid that's not available on the Desire, and also the Desire only gets AGS, active gear shifter, in the automatic version. It does not get better and more refined technologies like the CVT or a real AT, an automated transmission. Now those features have been kept by the company for most of the cars in the Nexa platform, which seems quite a shame and quite a case of mismatched priorities. Between now the company has two babies to manage. So one being the Maruti Suzuki Arena platform and the newfound love, that's the Nexa platform. So it seems like Maruti is keeping most of its creamy features for the cars in the Nexa platform. Can you believe it? Maruti has just two cars in the Arena platform which are available with smart hybrid. Yes, just two cars. That's the Artiga and the new Brezza. None of the other cars get smart hybrid, and that's something which is available across the line in the Nexa platform. So quite a shame over here on what we're getting in the Desire compared to the premium features. If you're just talking about quite premium features, so not something that we're getting in the Arena platform and on the Desire. Again, we need to wait for a complete review of this car. The last news that we have on our list today, the last but definitely not the least, is from Ola. Now Ola has a subsidiary called OLA Electric Mobility. This subsidiary recently received a funding from SoftBank of Japan of 250 million pounds. So with money in their pocket, they have gone ahead and acquired ETERGO. ETERGO is a Dutch-based e-vehicle manufacturer. So with this partnership, they have announced that they would be launching e-scooters in India by 2021, which would take on the likes from Bajaj Chetak, the e-scooter, TVS with the e-Cube, a couple of them from Hero, and a lot of other Indian manufacturers in the e-scooter segment. Over here, I would like to briefly touch upon the concept revolving around Ola. Now, most of us consider Ola and we think of Ola as an Indian company, which is not really the fact considering its major shareholders being from Japan with SoftBank. So I would be making a complete video on this, considering the current buzz of uninstall, Chinese apps, that's the round, which we are definitely seeing a lot of that happening on WhatsApp, a lot of new apps to download, Chinese apps, which seems to be quite strange, when a lot of the so-called Indian apps like even Paytm or Ola for that matter, First Cry, a full big list, have their masters based in China with Alibaba or Japan with SoftBank. I'm sure this would be an interesting topic to really review and deep dive. So that's what I'm working on next. You would see that pretty soon on my channel. Thank you very much for watching. It was really fun connecting back with all after some time. Take care of yourselves, stay safe, and see you shortly. Take care.